Making and cutting tie-dyed soap. My oils are 100.4 and my lye solution is 102.3. I'm using yellow, pink, and purple. My lye solution has my EDTA and my oil has my sodium lactate. I am adding my dehydrated goat milk powder. That way I don't have to decrease any fluids if I'm making beer soap. I don't have to decrease the beer. If I want goat milk in it, I don't have to decrease the cucumber juice if I want to make cucumber soap and also want goat milk in it. In hindsight, I would not have stick blended. I would have simply moved it around with the whisk. It got a little thick on me, accelerated, and that was even before adding the fragrance oil. So whisking instead of 4 or 5 short bursts would have been better. Incorporating the color took about 3 minutes of stirring. I should have used the whisk. And then when I add the fragrance oil, that takes about 2.5 minutes to incorporate with the whisk the fragrance oil into the soap batter. You'll see I'm adding a bit more purple, and I did the same thing with the pink because neither of them are as dark as I would have liked them to have been. It's 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon of mica per 1 cup, and I usually go on the lighter side because I don't like to waste my mica, so sometimes I have to add a bit more. The yellow was all right. Now I'm adding the fragrance oil, and it does speed things up a little bit as well as far as trace goes. So by the time I get to mix this or pour it into the soap mold, I end up having to kind of just plop it in there instead of having it nice and flowy. The batter set up got thicker on me than I expected, so it didn't have the nice wispy swirls I wanted it to have, but it'll still wash. It's still soap. It's just not as pretty as I had planned it to be. Here in a minute you'll see me banging it down. That's to level out the soap batter and also get any air bubbles out. I'm getting my hanger tool, and it's just a hanger that I bent for this purpose. I'm going to go up and down, and then after I go up and down, I'm going to go sideways. And then once I do that, I'm going to go in circles. And it does end up having some swirls, but of course not as wispy as I had planned them to be. But that's okay. As thick as this is, and moving the hanger tool in it, I don't want it to get air pockets, so I'm banging it down. That helps release the air. Now it's time to put it to bed. I'm going to put it on the floor, wrap it up in towels, and leave it for a day, day and a half, if I can help it. Nope, I didn't. It was about 15 hours unmolded. By unmolding it that soon, you're going to see it a little bit weepy, and that just simply means that the fragrance oil isn't totally incorporated into the soap. So I need to really make myself keep it at least 24 hours, and if I can make myself even do better, keep it there a day and a half. Bars I've opened and cut too soon, I've put back into the mold, let it sit another day, and the fragrance oil finishes incorporating and everything's fine.